Right, this is case number 21-144-120. This is Anderson Medical Supplies Incorporated versus City of Detroit. Today is a time set for a review in this matter. I know the matter was set over for evaluation mediation. The court set a control date subsequent to that time. Your appearance for the for Anderson Medical Supplies, if you will. For the city on this one.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gregory Pattison, P75963, here on behalf of the defendant, City of Detroit.
All right, thank you, counsel. I'm wondering why I don't have someone from Anderson here. Any updates that you have, sir?
No, Your Honor, but as the court just noted, we did attend case evaluation, and it was basically the same result as last time we were here at our settlement conference. We did get an award. I believe the city accepted. I don't know whether or not, I don't believe that plaintiffs accepted.
Very well. So I'll give it a few more minutes to see if they're coming in. You've got no call as to them not being here or anything, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Patterson, I'm going to give it a few moments and I'll come back to this point.
Very well, Judge. Thank you.
All right, the court now calls 21-145-595. This is AZ Electrical Engineering versus James Jenkins individually, Linda Sims individually, and Jenkins Construction. Right, the matter is for the court set on for a review on today's date. Your appearance for AZ Electrical. Anyone here for Jenkins? We'll come back to that matter. All right, Ms. Coleman, which matter are you here on, ma'am?
On the preferred rehabilitation versus the City of Detroit.
All right, just one moment.
I believe Mr. Arif has checked in as well.
Morning.
Just one moment.
This was the second date for our second summary disposition motion.
Ms. Coleman, what's the last 4 digits on yours?
It's 595. 5595. Second one to the top.
That's,
You don't have it?
you're not on the Jenkins matter, Ms. Coleman, right?
She's not on Jenkins?
No.
Oh, which one?
Oh,
is
it's
she
the case number is 211478838.
on? 7838. I'm sorry. 7838. She be down at the bottom. 838. The big cloud.
All right, this is case number 21-147-838. This is Preferred Rehab Care versus City of Detroit. The matter is before the court on adjourned pretrial date. I understand that there is a motion pending for summary disposition as well. Your appearance for preferred rehab, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Sharif Arif, appearing on behalf of plaintiff P74522.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning,
Oh,
Your
are
Honor.
we? We're both here on the same thing. Excuse me, Gina, go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Gina Smith Gallant here on behalf of the city of Detroit. P number 41387.
Thank you. It looked like I have Ms. Mills here as well. All right, you appearing on this matter as well, ma'am?
I defer to my better prepared sister counsel, Your Honor. I thought I was covering it, but Gina can handle it. So thank you.
Very well,
Thank you, Jane, for extra coverage.
Thank you.
This was originally filed by Fran Embry, and we are just making sure that our counsel is covered, but I did come last time and I'm prepared.
Thank you. All right, see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I don't remember all the reasons why I may have granted an adjournment on this matter. I know that that your motion was up for partial summary disposition at the last hearing.
Your Honor, if I could help, we came and I don't believe you had received plaintiff's response to that second motion. And plaintiff did fax that, send that over. Am I correct, Sheree?
Correct. It was filed. My response was filed timely. It's just the court did not receive it until the day of the hearing.
All right, very well. So so go right ahead, Madam Counsel, on your motion then, please.
All right. Your Honor, just to refresh your memory, this was our second motion for summary disposition based upon additional evidence. And that evidence was, we do have, the question of a unreasonable, unnecessary treatment. And in this second motion, we brought up the issue of plaintiff's misrepresentation of actually giving specific services and a test that was medically unnecessary, specifically an EEG. The person in this, the insured, was Ashley Henry. There's two people involved in this claim, but we're focusing specifically on the insured Ashley Henry. Supposedly, she was given passive modalities as well as active exercises modalities by the plaintiff's facility. However, Ms. Henry testified, and we did attach the testimony that it's Exhibit C, that she did receive passive modalities, which is the massage and that kind of thing, but she never performed any exercises, physical exercises, which the city of Detroit was charged for. In addition to that, there was a duplicate EEG taken concerning the brainwaves that was already taken by comprehensive care. So that was duplicate and therefore unnecessary medical. So based upon that misrepresentation that the services were performed, we're asking for a partial summary disposition, Your Honor, based upon at least the services for the active modality. And it's my understanding that the active modalities are only performed after the passive modalities are performed to set up and prepare the muscles to receive the active. So, you know, we could even argue that those were medically unnecessary as well.
All right, and discovery is closed on this matter. Is that correct, Madam Counsel?
That's my understanding.
All right. So you've taken the deposition, as you've indicated, of Ms. Henry, and her deposition challenges the medical workup presented to Billy. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Counsel, Mr. Sharif?
Yes. So assuming the court did review my response in case law, I will keep it brief. Attached as Exhibit 1 to our response, we have an affidavit by the physical therapist and owner of the plaintiff's facility, Dr. Kukali, he affirmed in his affidavit that he performed all of the services identified in the EOBs. So to the extent that Ms. Henry's testimony can be construed to suggest that there's fraud, that's just simply not the case. Moreover, it just creates an issue of material fact for trial. The defendant didn't come close to meeting their burden of proving fraud, as outlined on page 14 of my brief. There are 5 steps that the defendant has to meet. There's a criteria that they didn't even come close to meeting. And again, we rely on the affidavit where my client specifically says he performed all of the services. He did not perform an EEG. He admits that on the last part of his affidavit. Other than that, I will rely on the brief, Judge.
All right, and so you would
Your Honor,
not-
if I could just have a brief response and to make
yes.
sure, to clarify, is counsel saying that
Mr.
the,
Mack, Mr.
Oh.
Mack, just one moment. So in
okay,
regard to that portion of the motion for summary disposition that challenges the any billing as it relates to the EEG duplicate service, you would not have grounds for opposition in that regard. Is that correct, sir?
Correct.
Oh, very well. And Madam Counsel, I'm going to certainly allow you to proceed, but given the fact that there is an affidavit contesting the testimony that has been offered by Ms. Henry, does that create a broad enough question of fact wherein on that prong of your motion regarding the active modalities, that a broad enough question there that the motion should be denied in those circumstances? Go ahead, Ms. Devine.
okay, I just wanted to clarify, and I think you did that. So Your Honor just ruled on our motion in terms of the active modalities and saying that the affidavit by the doctor creates a question of fact. However, what did you say about the EEG? I couldn't hear.
The council has conceded on that particular argument in that a separate EEG was not performed and that they would not be billing in that regard. That the motion should not, the motion in that regard should be granted under certain conditions.
Okay, Your Honor. So I will prepare an order to that effect, that the any billing for the EEG would be taken out. However, the motion as to the rest of the claim would be denied. So granted in part, denied in part.
Yeah. Granted in part, denied in part. I was anticipating a separate argument with respect to the active modality, but my sense of it is that given that there is an affidavit that contests that issue, that it would create a sufficient question of fact at this point to avoid the implications of a motion for summary disposition. So you anticipated what my ruling might be unless I hear something extraordinary to the contrary. That is that I would grant the motion for summary disposition as it relates to the EEG indications. As to all other matters, the motion for summary disposition would be denied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, so get that order to me. I have, you can email it to my clerk and that'll get it populated quickly. And that's to Latifa, Hunter at 36districtcourt.org, right?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you for getting us back so quickly.
All right, excellent, excellent. Happy holidays to you guys.
Happy holidays to you.
Judge, when do we have a comeback date on this or a
Oh,
trial date?
Thank you, sir. That's, we almost missed that. I definitely don't want to leave it open-ended out there, all right?
Okay.
So let's,
sorry. Thank you.
let's set a, I'll go ahead and set one more final pretrial conference on this matter, to see where things are at that point. If there's any room to move this forward in any negotiations, that would be fine. If not, the next day I'll be able to know which direction the case will take. So let's set it, that's going to be
25th.
January the 25th, 1/25/22. That's going to be 9:30 a.m. 1/25/22. That will be If you could include that in your order as well, Madam Council, as a final pretrial conference date via Zoom. And you'll get a notice generated by the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm here a little late. I'm just wondering if you already called the case of AZ Electric
I'm
James
coming to
Jenkins.
you- coming in just a moment. Yeah,
Sure.
I did call it here, but I'm coming to you, Mr. Patterson. You still there, sir? All right, there he is.
Yes, Judge, I am. And I did just a moment ago receive an email from someone from plaintiff's counsel asking if we have a settlement conference this morning. And I indicated we did and that it was in front of you. So I would believe that they will be appearing shortly.
All right. So and let me just check. Do I have anyone on Edison Medical yet on this Zoom? All right. So I am recalling with regard to AZ Electrical Incorporated versus Jenkins, Sims, and Jenkins Construction. That's under the suffix 5595. And your appearance for the plaintiff regarding this matter, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Jarbo, P84564 for plaintiff AZ Electrical.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jarbo. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
So, do I have anybody on the other side of this, or can you give me an update, Mr. Jarbo, what's going on here, sir?
Your Honor, I haven't spoke to defendant's counsel for quite some time now. I've emailed and reached out a couple of times and haven't heard back. And I'm surprised they're not here today, to be frank. So I haven't.
And I see something where it says pending settlement. So has there been some indications of resolution regarding this case?
There were, and the plaintiff's defendant's counsel kind of stopped and our update request. So it's been a couple weeks since we've really heard from him. I can shoot him another email and figure out what's going on.
Let's do that, and I'll stand down for a moment and see if you can get any information you think that if you don't email something now, maybe get some indication of where they are.
Sure, I'll give him an email right now.
I appreciate that. Let's see if you can get them in the hearing. I'll stand down for a moment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. All right, I'm calling now 2115-0497. This is integrated MRI versus City of Detroit. The matter is before the court, set on for review on the state. Your appearance for the City of Detroit regarding this matter, please.
For the City of Detroit, Your Honor, it's Joel Ashton, P number 47039.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ashton. I put you first somehow. I didn't mean to do it quite that way. For integrated, your appearance at this time.
Thank you. Alicia Rubin, P78962 for plaintiff integrated MRI.
All right, thank you, Ms. Rubin, and good morning to you.
Good morning.
So somebody update me. I understand that there was that this effort was set up for facilitation. And so I brought it back just to see where things were. So update me someone.
That's correct, Your Honor. We do have a tentative settlement at this time. We've agreed to a tentative settlement of $6,250. It does need to go through City Council approval. City Council does not meet in December. We're anticipating they will consider this and likely approve it at their January session.
All right. That makes sense to you, Ms. Rubin?
It does, Your Honor.
All right. So my practice is to, I issue an order of conditional dismissal pending final dismissal with automatic reinstatement. And it has the specific language of a settlement pending City Council approval and dispersal of funds. Upon City Council approval and dispersal of funds, the case will be dismissed with prejudice. If either of those conditions fail, City Council approval or dispersal of funds, case is automatically reinstated. That makes sense to you, Madam Council?
It does, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ashton?
Yes, very good. Thank you.
All right, you'll get such an order from me in the next few days. I'll generate it today. And if anything goes wrong, then you'll just contact the court, come on Zoom, and I'll set it for here today.
Great. Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you.
Mr. Hannah, which matter are you on, sir?
Good morning. We are here for AZ Electric versus Jenkins, but I'm just noticing that co-counsel might be online here as well, so we may have two attorneys here. I'll find out for sure.
I got it.
Mr. Jarbo is here already. I
And
called.
I've got Mr. phone now. He wants to, I guess he's having a computer issue and he's asked me to put him on speaker, which I have him on speaker now so that he can do this through the phone.
All right, so the case number is ending in 5595. This is AZ Electrical Engineering versus James Jenkins, Linda Sims, and Jenkins Construction Company.
I can't quite hear him.
Mr. Jarbo has previously entered his appearance regarding this matter. Any appearance at this time for defendant Jenkins Sims and Jenkins Construction? You may at this time.
Drew, go ahead and just state your appearance for your clients.
Yeah, Andrew Patterson. Your Honor, I cannot really hear you very well at all. I'm sorry.
Jeff, this isn't clear. I can't hear.
Your Honor, can I just request an adjournment on this matter so that Mr. Peterson can figure out his technical issues?
Yeah.
Because
thank you, Madam Clerk. You're not able to hear the secondary communications by someone who is on the phone with Mr. Jarbo. So Mr. Jarbo has requested now an adjournment, and I'm inclined to go ahead and grant that. I do see a.
The children of the area over there at 3:45, so I can be here at 4 o'clock. Anywhere between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Hey, Ms. Van that's fine. Okay, then it sounds like that's what you'll do.
Mr. Moore, what case are you on, sir?
sorry, Your Honor, there was a bunch of noise in the background.
Yeah.
Drew, just a second.
Yeah. So, Mr. Yusef Farah, are you on the AZ electrical matter?
No, sir, I'm on Anderson Medical Supplies matter. I apologize. I kept going to two wrong courtrooms.
No problem, sir. I'll come back. I'll come right back to you. Okay, Mr. Jarbo, we're going to go ahead and grant that adjournment in light of the various technical difficulties. I'd like to get this case back sooner rather than later to see where things are. So if I could set it sometime in December, then.
That's your short week, but you can do the 5th. You want to just do, you got a lot of cases, but you want to do the 13th when you come back?
Yeah.
The 13th, okay.
So the 13th of December.
What time?
Going to be 9:45 a.m. Mr. Jarbo, and we'll make sure the notices get out. December 13th, 9:45 a.m.
Thank you. Drew, December 13th, 9:45 a.m. We're calling back, okay? So get your computer fixed.
Yeah, well, I definitely will.
December 13th at 9:45 a.m.
13 and 9:45. I'll put it on there. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just not working at all.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day.
Yeah.
Good day to you guys. Mr. Patterson, I haven't seen the other side come in on this matter yet.
Your Honor, he just appeared.
Oh, is that, all right, gotcha, all right. This is the suffix 4120, and your appearance for Anderson Medical, if you will. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yusuf Faraj on behalf of the plaintiff P79760.
All right, thank you, Councilman. Good morning to you, sir. All right.
Good morning.
So I've been trying to gather what the status of things are regarding this case. I know that I signed an order for mediation, and I know that there's been a mediation award. So where are things at this point?
Your Honor, as previously indicated, the city did accept the mediation award. I do not believe that Plans Council accepted. So this was our control date that was set by the court. The only other auxiliary matter I would note is that a jury demand was not filed with the complaint. I did simply draft one. I believe my staff will be submitting it sometime this week.
All right, so I will set the matter up for a little problem setting this right now, especially jury trial. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it for a review date in January. I'll treat that as a final pretrial conference as well.
On January 25th.
January 25th is going to be the date that I'll take a look at this, and we'll see where we can go as it relates to setting it up for trial at that time. And that's going to be at 9:45 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like a joint final pretrial order submitted at that time?
No, that's no, yeah, that's not necessary. I just want to know where the parties are at that time.
All right, very well, Your Honor.
So just appear at that time and we'll talk about it.
All right, thank you very much, Judge.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
Okay. The court calls case number 21-67202. This is Detroit Healing Hands versus Allstate Fire and Casualty. Court set the matter on for a pretrial conference on today's date. Neither counsel have appeared. The matter was set for 9:45 a.m. At the last hearing, plaintiff's counsel did not appear because it was in federal court. I have any indication of why parties are not here at this time? Just one moment. Given that the parties have not appeared and not responded to the court's notification, a complaint in this matter will be dismissed.